Howdy, Chris Baker, big boss of the Silver Spurs, out here to read for you Osceola Reads. B is for Buckaroo, the cowboy alphabet, and it's written by Louise Doak Whitney and Gleaves Whitney, illustrated by Susan Guy. Let's get started. Andalusia begins with an A. Spanish land that's far away. It's where our story begins of the colorful cowboy way. B is for the Buckaroo, who's cowboy through and through. These Bronco busters you'll often see riding on horseback, yelling, whoopee. Chuck wagon starts with the letter C. It's the place where cowboys like to be, to enjoy tasty victuals and a cup of coffee, and tell tall tales out on the prairie. D is for the dally the drovers like to make when they need a little doggy to put on the brake. E is for the endless plains, stretching as far as the eye can see. For cowboys and cattle call it was home, the land that gave them the room to roam. Looks like some Texas Longhorns there. G is for all the gear that cowboys like to wear. Boots, hats, jeans, and chaps as they work and ride the frontier. We even got a cowgirl there. Hats are our letter H, keeping off the sun, rain, and snow. With a tall crown and a wide brim, they sure do make a show. Iron starts with the letter I, white hot from the fire, an iron horseshoe and iron brand the blacksmith forges by hand. Jingle Ball begins with the letter J. It's the little bell on a spur, jingling, jangling all day, especially when cowboys dance and play. King Ranch begins with the letter K. It's where American ranching began. To learn about the cowboy way, visit this spread if you can. Now let's lasso some L words. L is for lariat or lasso, a loop of rope coiled just so. Swing it wide or swing it low. Hook those longhorns and yell, whoa! Mustang starts with the letter M. It's a Mustang, a horse wild and free. Hard work and time will tame it, so a faithful partner it can be. Under the moonlit, starry night, rode the night herd, our letter N. Cowboys keeping watch over the cattle would sometimes nod off in the saddle. Annie Oakley is the letter O, the star of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Little Sure Shot was her nickname. Her sharp shooting brought her fame. Pecos Bill starts with the letter P. The original cowboy, legend was he. He rode a cyclone without a saddle and sang songs to quiet the cattle. Q is for the quarter horse that a cowboy loves to ride. Old Sorrel was the first of the breed, with a fast and sturdy stride. Riding the bulls or roping calves, let's round up NR for rodeo. Cowboy clowns and bucking broncos put on a rip-snorting show. S stands for saddle, with a horn, cinch, and cantle. It's a throne on a horse, for a cowboy, of course. T is for the many trails used to herd cattle to the rails. With names like Goodnight and Santa Fe, they remain a legend to this day. Union Pacific is the train that starts with the letter U. Listen for the lonely whistle as it crosses the plains. Choo-choo. Vaquero starts with the letter V. A Spanish cowboy was he. Knowing how to rope and ride, he was the first of the cowboy pride. W is for Will Rogers, the king of the cowboy philosophers. He did fancy tricks with his lasso to thrill kids at the Wild West show. X is for the ranch called the XIT, bigger than any other you'll see. It's also a famous brand, known for miles across the land. Yodeling starts with the letter Y. Cowboys crooning way up high. Tunes that'll get your toes a-tappin' and keep both your hands a-clappin'. At last we come to Zane Grey, whose first name starts with a Z. He wrote stories about cowboys to be enjoyed by you and me. Very good book. I hope that you'll check it out and read it for yourself.